angle. That's the problem. I don't know why you listen to half of these Jersey podcasts when they talk about Jersey. They have an angle. They have a team. So whether Cabral threw a paper cup or a glass, it's all whether you're pro Aiden and Teresa or not. Well, here we don't give one fuck whether we don't have a team. We don't care. We don't care if we never speak to Teresa or Aiden or Melissa or any of these people again. But objectively, as a business, I don't really care what Cabral did. I believe for continuity, Cabral and Fuda are back. Now, this is some good news also for Dolores. So let's just say they get rid of Teresa. The other scenario is they keep Teresa, Dolores, Cabral, and Fuda. They are kept. They're getting rid of Aiden, Marge, and Jackie. And Melissa. And Fessler, I got to put Fessler on the side for now because she could go either way. I don't see why you wouldn't bring Jen Fessler on and make her full-time. But regardless, the good news is if we keep Teresa, I still think Cabral, Fuda, and Dolores are kept. That's the show we did. If now we're in my alternative world, Teresa goes and we keep Melissa, I still think we keep Dolores, Cabral, and Fuda. I think regardless of what happens, Dolores, Cabral, and Fuda are back. I could see the three of them anchoring a show with Teresa, or I can see the three of them anchoring a show with Melissa. I do not see Melissa and Teresa both coming back. I do not see a reboot. So the good news I have in my crystal ball is that I think Dolo, Cabral, and Fuda are back regardless of whether it's with Melissa or Teresa. We did the show with Teresa. Today we're doing a show with Melissa coming back with those three people. That's the good news. I see the three of them regardless. By the way, we're recording this about a week in advance. Today is election Tuesday that we're recording this, so who knows in 7 days by the time you hear this. I doubt we're hearing anything on Jersey this week. Nobody gives a fuck in the US about anything. The social media is so slow. People are just really on edge over this election. So who knows by the time you hear this in 7 days. We're not re-recording it. We're not scrapping it. We're going to record 7 days in advance and live with it. But who knows? Maybe we'll know. But as of right now, 11/5 at 1:18 p.m., during election week, I don't think we're announcing anything on Jersey. This is what I see. So, yeah. And I really have no horse in this race to the point of the teams. I have no emotions. I do have a preference, whether it's those three with Teresa or those three with Melissa. I do have a preference, but I also can step out of my preference and, look at it objectively. That's why you guys listen to me. There's no team here. Unfortunately, I have bad news for Jackie, Jennifer, Aiden, and Margaret. Regardless, I think they're the opposite. I think Dolores, Fuda, and Cabral are back, whether it's Teresa or Melissa. And whether it's Teresa or Melissa, it's nothing personal. I see Margaret, Jennifer, Aiden, and Jackie going. I do. Here's why. We're done with the teams. Melissa's Old Nose was just on our show. She's coming back. So for everyone who doesn't like her, too bad. For everyone who likes her, which is most of you because the numbers don't lie, yes. She's going to talk some Beverly Hills with us. You guys were very intrigued when she announced she's been approached by a Beverly Hills housewife to, just take a temperature like I do when I meet people. Oh, you want Teresa gone? Okay, let me make a note of this so I can tell them. So, but Old Nose is going to be back. But Old Nose, when she caught up. I said, you can't talk Beverly Hills here unless you go and watch it from at least 2 to 3 seasons prior. She's dabbled, but I'm like, we don't take anyone here. So she did her homework. We love Gabriella. But the point is, when we love her, let's just be honest. We're not like giving homework, but we love Gabriella. My point is, when she watched it, she said, holy shit, like, where are the teams? There are no teams. Looking at what's coming up in Beverly Hills, Sutton has Kyle's back against Dorit. Apparently, Dorit and Sutton really get into it. So Sutton has Kyle's back against Dorit, but Sutton has her own issues with Kyle. That's what I love. That is what I love. That is Housewives. That is this show. David Yontef, Behind the Velvet Rope. I'm a flip-flopper. I don't have a team. I watch each week, and I will tell you that week what I feel. So that's what I love. I would love to see Sutton go at it with Kyle and then be on her side when it comes to Dorit because she's having a major problem with Dorit. Love that. So Old Nose said, wow, there's no teams. That's yes, Melissa's Old Nose. Yes, Gabriella, there are no teams. It's malleable. Garcelle isn't so one way or another. It's malleable. I mean, she don't like Dorit, but you know what I'm saying. So I believe that regardless, they're done with the teams. They won't allow it. So if Teresa is back, now I think Jennifer Aiden is not back for a lot of other things. We have things where she sent the screeners. She did it. I mean, we're reading the freaking things with our own eyes. We saw it with our own eyes. Oh yeah, the screenshots are doctored, right? Everyone's sitting home and doctoring screenshots. I don't buy it. I mean, Andy fucking hates her. We've watched that with our own eyes. We've seen that on Watch What Happens, in my opinion. I mean, you can all see this, right? So Aiden's not back for a lot of reasons. She's acting like a little child. She says she's coming back. She's not back regardless. But really, all that aside, if Teresa's back, she ain't back. If Melissa's back, she ain't back. They're not going to bring back Teresa and Jennifer Aiden. They're not going to say this team has won. Teresa and Dolores and Jennifer Aiden. And yeah, let's bring the two new girls. Sure. They're not going to do that. Conversely, if Melissa's back, they're not bringing Margaret back. It has nothing to do with Teresa. They're not going to say Melissa's side has won. This is my feeling, and I feel kind of strong about this. They're not going to say Melissa's side has won. It's Melissa and Margaret and Fuda. I mean, Dolo's right in the middle. They're not. So if Melissa's back, I don't think it means Margaret's back. I don't think Margaret's coming back regardless. I don't think Jennifer Aiden's coming back regardless. And Jackie, I actually love Jackie, but let's face it, she's not coming back. So I really feel it's a clear to me. We'll see. I went on and on and on how Ramona and Luann were the only two people coming back. And my good friend Ebony was being fired, and Leah McSwiney was being fired, and Sonia was being fired because she was a liability for being a drunk. I went on and on about season 13, how it was Luann and Ramona. Ramona's Q score was so high, and Luann knows what to do. And I was like, they're going to cast the show around these two. And then we got two RHONYs. So what the fuck do I know, right? That's what we do here. So I really think, personally, Margaret, Aiden, and Jackie are out regardless. I think Fuda and Cabral and Dolores are in. And I think the big decision is Teresa or Melissa. And I personally think you should let Jen Fessler stay. I think she looks the part. She is smart. She is classy. I don't even know if she wants to stay. I mean, she's doing all this stuff with Page Six now. We saw her walk out. She says, I don't do this lowbrow drama stuff. So I don't even know if Fessler wants to stay. I could actually see Fessler getting an offer and turning it down. She's the only one of this group, by the way, that I think would turn down an offer. I don't care what Margaret, I don't care what anyone says. They would all take it. Fessler's the only one. I don't know about her. I personally think just keep her with the other three regardless. But that